The United States has long been a beacon to those seeking the freedom to practice their religion openly and free from fear. It's such a part of our DNA as a nation that freedom of religion is enshrined in the First Amendment to our Constitution. And that's why it's so important for each of us, as members of the law enforcement community, to do our part that every New Jerseyan is able to celebrate their holidays and events central to their faiths. The High Holidays, also known as the 10 Days of Repentance, are the most widely observed Jewish holidays. This year, the High Holidays begin with Rosh Hashanah, known as the Jewish New Year, on September 22nd, and ends 10 days later with Yom Kippur, the Day of Atonement, on October 1st. While these are the two main holy days, the High Holiday season also includes Sukkot, the Feast of the Tabernacles, Shemini Atzeret, the 8th Day of Assembly, and Simchas Torah, which literally means rejoicing in the Torah. Each of these is a special time within the Jewish faith. But unfortunately, given the rise in bias and hate crimes in our nation, the holidays also require that each of us remains vigilant to ensure that no one disrupts these celebrations. In 2024, more than 2,000 bias incidents were reported in New Jersey. Of those, 32% were motivated by anti-Jewish bias or anti-Semitism. New Jersey is home to about 625,000 Jews. And as New Jersey's chief law enforcement officer and as a practicing Jew, I know that the rise in anti-Semitism is top of mind for many of us. So it's critical that our law enforcement agencies remain steadfast in our shared commitment to keep our communities safe, so that every New Jerseyan, regardless of their religion, can worship and celebrate free from fear. In the nearly 2 years since the October 7th Hamas attacks on Israel, law enforcement has had a heightened presence around houses of worship and other locations where people congregate, and we simply cannot let our guard down. My hope is that together we can keep the public safe during this sacred holiday period and ensure that all New Jerseyans feel free to worship here. Shortly, you'll hear from my dear friend, Rabbi Joel Friedman, the Chief Chaplain and Liaison for the Bergen County Sheriff's Department and the Bergen County Prosecutor's Office. Rabbi Friedman will share with you the community's perspectives as the High Holidays approach. And we've included a PDF of the High Holidays calendar so that you have important information about sacred Jewish observances. Please take a moment to read and share with your fellow law enforcement professionals and with any community members who may benefit from learning more. Today, 9.5 million people live in New Jersey, and whatever our faith or background, we know that our state is a great place to live and work because of our extraordinary diversity. Thank you for playing your part in making New Jersey a wonderful place to call home.
Hello, I am Police Chaplain Rabbi Joel Friedman. I want to thank Attorney General Platkin and the entire New Jersey law enforcement community for the excellent work you do each and every day, protecting our houses of worship and all of us in the Jewish community. Your hard work and commitment makes it possible for us to practice our faith and celebrate with our friends and families in peace. The High Holidays are a time for reflection, prayer, and charity. In the Jewish faith, these are the most widely observed Jewish holidays, beginning with Rosh Hashanah, which begins on the evening of September 22nd, and following 10 days later with Yom Kippur, the holiest day on the Jewish calendar, which will be October 1st. The High Holidays are both a solemn occasion and a time of joy. And as we prepare to celebrate the holidays, I want to wish our law enforcement partners and each of you a good new year. May we all be inscribed in the Book of Life. Lashana Tova, and God bless you all. Thank you.